Welcome, Jimmy James Garage. Today's little episode is about our projects. Stick around to the end, and at the end I got a special thing for you guys to look at, and it's basically you're going to vote on stuff. So if you could, watch all the video and then go to the end. So the first thing on our projects is our 52 Chevrolet Deluxe. It's a two-door. They're a post car. This is a one-owner car. We picked up from a gentleman named Larry, who's a really great guy, and it's been in his family ever since day one. This is a project we just brought into the shop here, and we are going to restore it. We're not going to do a typical restoration. We're not going to go completely, through the thing, and we're not going to repaint it. We're just going to buff up the patina on this car. It has the 216 in there with the 3 on the tree. Manual. We've already kind of worked on the latch here. Now that I can find, there it is. Pops up real nice. We're rebuilding the carburetor as we talk. So we're gonna get the carburetor on there. We already freed the engine up, so it should start. It's got a little bit of a pop stuff, but the carburetor started leaking fuel. We did find out that this car has the engine rebuilt in it, even though it has low mileage. Guy named Tom rebuilt the engine on it. So that's kind of where we are with this car. This car has original interior, as you can see. It's never been touched. It's coming apart because of just age. Just an old car. But it's going to clean up nice, and hope it comes across on camera how well this green paint comes through. But it's a really, really neat emerald green. So this is project, what do I call it? Project number 1. We also have a thing out there right now in one of our other videos. We're trying to get a name for this car. We don't have a name for it yet. We've got a ton of ideas for names, and then we're gonna narrow them down, and then we're gonna come up with a name. That's what we're gonna call this car. So stick around for future videos on that. And if you have a name you think of this car, go ahead to my other video and comment on there and tell us the name you like on it. That would be great. It would be awesome to get I can't wait to get the name. The name's gonna be really cool. So again, this is the 52 Deluxe. Wait around to the end. We're going to have a vote on this whole stuff, and 52 Chevrolet Deluxe. Sorry, this is car number 2. So if you're following along, you see in the 52. Now we're to the Pontiac Safari. We're going to call this project number 2. This is within the Jimmy James Garage. So this project here, kind of interesting story. I owned it once before. Had it years and years ago. Sold it to a guy. He never did anything with it. I knew it would come back out for sale. I sold that Nomad, which is on another video of mine, the rarest Nomad in the world, which is not a Nomad, but to get back to this Safari. This is a 56 Pontiac Safari. It does not have the engine or transmission in it. I do have a Pontiac motor over there if I want to put it in, or an LS. I have an LS transmission, things like that. So kind of front to rear. It's in great shape. Chrome's all here. Chrome's in the back of this car. This is the same basic car as a Nomad. So they come out of the same Fisher body plant. They didn't make very many of these. I think around 4,000, maybe a little over 4,000, some change. Super, super rare car. Still, again, another car with original interior. I don't know how I get these original interior cars, but I have one. And like I said, you can take a look at this one here. Come on up. Take another nice look on the inside. It does have floorboards in it. It does have Irish Spring soap on the seats to keep any mice away. We don't have mice problems here, but I don't want to have mice problems either. We don't want to have pests or rodents. Perfect solid floors, solid car. They stripped it. Again, same family owned the car. I don't know how I get these things, but I do. Same family owned the car for years until I sold it to Rick and then back to me. They stripped it down. We're going to paint it back to the same color. They just threw some primer on it, and that's some of the rust up you see on it. That's kind of what's there. It's no real big deal. It's it's just surface stuff. Plan is we're going to sand this thing down. Probably going to put a 6.0 in it. We'll see exactly. I got a 4L80E and a 6.0. I also have a 4L60E and a 5.3. It's going to go on one of these projects. So I got a couple options. Then I got the original 55 Pontiac Safari motor over there, which is not a 56, but it's a 55. And it's, it's an option. So again, that's project number 2, Pontiac Safari. And again, we're going to wait for the next one, and we'll take a look, see if you like that one or not. This is project number 3. I call this one Bluey. My granddaughter, when we were watching them for a while before she went into school and all that, and she loved Bluey. And Bluey's this color, so doesn't it fit? This is Bluey. It's a 1955 Chevrolet. I've got plenty of videos on my channel if you have any questions about it at all. Is it a project? Not really. Not really a project. It's pretty much done. It's got a couple things I want to change on it. It always has, I always call them ongoing projects, and and this is one of those ongoing projects. But it's done. It was my dad's car. He gave it to me. I'm the caretaker of it now, and I absolutely love this thing. I'll be honest with you, out of all the cars in the shop here and the one outside, this is my favorite. This would be the car, and it's because it's sentimental. I really dig the color. I've always loved 55 Chevys. If you go to, like I said, my channel, I have a thing about the one that got away. So after you're done watching all this, join me over there at that one. And then, with the one that got away. But again, this is a 2-door post, 1955, 210 Delray. It had Delray interior originally in it. It's not a Bel Air. It gets called a Bel Air a lot. These cars always get called Bel Airs. They're not all Bel Airs. In fact, the majority of them probably are not. Little difference in it. Because it's not a Bel Air, it doesn't have the window chrome. A couple little pieces there. This car is dirty. I've had it in a lot of our filmings. I've had the cover off, and I haven't pulled it out to clean it up. We're just getting into spring now. I'll go back through it and clean this car completely up. I'm gonna have my camera girl, which I have the hottest camera girl on YouTube. She's gonna show inside. Again, it's got great interior. It has a 383 stroker motor in it. It's got a big stall speed in it, 4,500 stall in it. It's got 411s in the rear with a 4 9-inch and Cal-Track bars. At some point, I want to do a couple videos on those Cal-Track bars. Those Cal-Track bars on this car hooks. This car is not a tire burner. This car is flat, has lots of traction because of those Cal-Track bars. I don't have a lift, so I have to crawl underneath this thing to do the video on the Cal-Track bars and how they work and how great they are. But without a lift, I look at it and go, do I want to lay on the ground and jack the car up and all that? So it's going to be for a later time, hopefully when I get a lift. But anyways, this is the 55 Chevrolet called Bluey, number 3 on our little project list here. Yeah, so that's what we do in this shop. So, and I'm going to take you outside the shop here on the next one, and we're going to show you project number 4. So go ahead and kind of follow along with me out here, and we'll take you outside here and we'll show you, huh? We'll just drift on out. Hey, come on. Hey, come on.
We'll leave the door.
Okay, project number 4, 1960 Chevrolet truck, a C30. This is going to be a neat truck. So what we're going to do, we're going to call this the cattle truck. The cattle truck is going to be a mobile bar. So back here on this back side, we are going to make some racks. Well, the racks are here. We're going to make some shocks for it that we can lift this thing up. And underneath it, we're going to have taps. So it's going to have beer taps right there on the underside. I'm not going to do that too long because it's heavy. I don't want to show off all my muscles. 1960 Chevy 283, one owner was me and my one owner cars. One family owned this again. He picked it up in Montana. It's been in Lewiston, Moscow, Idaho, right there in Soton, Clarkston, Clarkston, Washington, right on that whole area. The family has a bunch of ranches and stuff, and they're horse people and cattle people. And so here we go, 283 4-speed truck. We're going to turn it into a mobile bar. Stick around on this project because we're getting ready to order the kegs tomorrow from Cold Break. I'm going to get with Chris again tomorrow on that, and we're going to get this thing nailed down and get them shipped here. I have one more question before I pull the trigger on the equipment, but again, we're going to get that going. This truck runs and drives great. You're going to rock up to this thing when this thing's up, and you're going to go, here's a beer. Here's another beer. Here's a mixed cocktail. Here's a seltzer. We're gonna have a little bar set up in front of it. We're gonna have some door art put on it. It says cattle truck. Again, what an awesome thing for weddings and parties, things like that. And since it, you know, I'm an old car guy, what a great theme for us. You know, especially with around a ranch here, a little mini ranch, it just kind of fits us. So again, now we're at the end of this whole thing. What I want you to do is go to my channel, and on my channel, I have a vote. I have a poll. What is your favorite Jimmy James project? Jimmy James Garage project. What is your favorite? And there's those 4 right there. I want to hit big numbers on that thing. So go ahead and go there right now. I'll see you over there, and go ahead and do the vote. Tell me what your favorite project is, and go ahead and leave a comment on this video or that poll, either one, and tell me why it's your favorite. But at least hit the one, you know. I'm going to go with the 55 Chevy. I'm going to go ahead and, I can't vote because it's my poll, but I'm going to make that vote. But everybody likes beer. Maybe the 60 cattle truck is it. Maybe it's the 52. Maybe it's the, I'm going to think it's the Safari. Safaris are very popular, especially the wagon. So go ahead. We'll see you there, and catch you on the next video. Go ahead and click right there for the next one.